Bodog is a huge global betting brand that runs an all-in-one betting site at bodog.eu. There is the Sportsbook, which is the focus of this review and the main focus of the site. There is the online casino with games like table games, video poker, blackjack, slots. There is the head-to-head poker room, including tournaments. This is also a very popular section of the site, and an online racebook. I want to show you something about Bodog. If it looks familiar to you, that's because you might be used to seeing this. This is bovada.lv. This used to be Bodog's North American facing casino. Of course, Bodog doesn't have anything to do with running bovada.lv anymore. That's part of an agreement they made with the US government over some UIGEA issues. But I mean, come on, here's Bovada, here's Bodog, Bovada, Bodog. It's the same site. Bodog was founded in the mid-90s by a billionaire entrepreneur from Canada, but the site didn't launch until the year 2000. It launched as the sportsbook and poker site. They've since added casino, race books, and other features. That they are an all-in-one, under-one-roof type of site. U.S. customers cannot sign up for any accounts here. There is a rumor that Americans can sign up for poker accounts through Bodog. I'm not sure how that works. That's outside the scope of this particular review. The fact is that Bodog's an experienced operator. They have over a decade in a really tough industry. Their way that Bodog designed their site and their betting slip and their interface has pretty much set the standard for the entire industry. Bodog's Sportsbook was not just one of the first international online sportsbook services. It was a pioneer in the field of deposits and withdrawals. The first instant payment method ever, eCheck, it premiered on the old Bodog.com domain. So the site grew so explosively basically because of good marketing. When Bodog premiered, what little competition they had were charging hefty fees for payouts, nickel and diming customers right and left. Bodog spelled out their bonuses and their other options in plain English, and they had a huge number of free payout options. We'll get into banking details in a second, but I want to talk a little about the sportsbook itself first. Bodog.eu is still a respected name in sports betting. The site's maintained its design and its simplicity and the intuitive user interface. It's just that they don't allow North American customers. It's really easy to navigate through your markets and such. So you click the sports link here. It takes you to the sportsbook section. Right here, what I miss here is this top nav bar. It would be nice if this stuff here, linked back to casino, poker, and horses, were laying out here. Just a personal foible. I like the betting slip, but of course it's the same betting slip everybody uses in this industry. And here in the center, where you'll eventually find your betting options when you click a market, you've got your advertisements for upcoming events and bonuses. So here's your markets. Let's click all sports and look at all of them. Guess what? The exact same lineup of sports as you find at Bovada. It's a long list. It includes a lot of obscure things. 2 ways to bet on rugby. We've got wagers on horse racing, futures, handball. Of course, the big sports are there. The markets are there. The thing I find particularly interesting is their list of live betting lines. It's not exactly identical to Bovada. Let's check it out right now. Yes, the layout is the same. You've got the graphical representation of a match here, along with live and in-play bets listed in the middle. The bet slip's the same there. And if you were to go to Bovada, you would see pretty much the same lineup. What would be different are the betting options. So here today we've got basketball, tennis, and soccer. More basketball, tennis, and soccer events later today. We could even check them out upcoming. This is all pretty standard stuff, but at least it looks good, it functions well, and everything is exactly where you think it should be. Now I'm going to talk about banking options, and you'll notice I'm on the general help page. That's because as an American, I cannot access the login page to show you what the deposit and withdrawal system looks like. If you're familiar with Bovada's deposit and withdrawal system, it's identical. So if you want to see it, go check out the Bovada review and you'll see basically the same thing. What is different are the options. Now, Bodog does business in the US dollar, and they only allow a very few methods for deposit and withdrawal at this time. You can use a Visa or MasterCard brand credit, debit, or gift card. This can take up to 7 days for a deposit. You can do a direct bank transfer, but there are hefty fees for that, and the minimum withdrawal for a direct bank transfer is $500, so that's more for your high-rolling customer. There are multiple e-wallet methods, and the most popular, check by courier. You're limited to one $3,000 check per week. It can take up to 10 business days to get to you. You get one free check per month, but every check beyond that will cost you $40. The maximum amount of cash you can withdraw, win in a given week is $100,000. And their posted total cash out time is 1 to 7 business days, but that doesn't include things like processing and handling times. If you're into bonuses, Bodog's got a lot of options for you. Here is their general promotions page. You can see it's pretty long, and there's all kinds of details in here for you. I like that they have a well-designed bonus page with all the information laid out here for me. I can click and learn more about any one of these. And unlike other learn more sections, there is good hard information in here. So let's look at the options that I think are designed or good for sports bettors. Right off the bat, right here, number one, $100 sports sign-up bonus. Sports bettors making their first deposit can earn a 100% deposit match bonus worth up to $100. That's kind of a low max amount, but it does make it really attainable. And since Bodog isn't really designed for professional bettors in the first place, a maxed out bonus of $100 is pretty decent. The rollover requirement is 5x deposit plus bonus. That's a little below the industry standard, so I have to give them credit for that. The next big bonus for sports bettors, in my opinion, is the refer a friend bonus. I like this one for sports bettors because it's one of the only ones that is specifically aimed at us. If you refer a friend, you can earn a bonus worth 200% of their first deposit of $20 or more, up to a max of $100. The rollover depends on the kind of bet you place, so sportsbook customers and poker players have a 3x rollover, which is lower than other sites in the industry, even lower than Bovada. Casino customers and other types of bets have a 20 times rollover for referral cash. Be sure to read the terms and conditions on these before you sign up just to chase a referral bonus. There's also a cool racebook rebate program that for racebook bettors, where depending on how much you lose in a month, you can earn up to 15% back. Check out details for that in the racebook section here. If you need to contact Bodog, you can click the little quotation bubble thing in the top right corner of any page on the site. It'll take you here. It's got the toll-free number for your region listed here. They promise to be open 24/7, 365 days a year. There's also an email form here. You can also send the site a direct email, support@bodog.eu. And the site advertises a live chat feature, but I have had trouble connecting to it, seemingly because I'm from the United States. Other than that, it's a well-designed customer service contact page. You got everything you need. I would prefer if there was a live chat link and a postal address, but aside from that, thumbs up for Bodog customer service. Bodog has changed a ton since it was founded in the mid-90s as a software company. I mean, just look at it. It's a sportsbook site now. Some of these changes are still going on. You know, Bodog just lost their North American customers a few years ago. Will that situation change? Will Bodog ever come back to the U.S. market? It's hard to say, although it doesn't look very likely right now. I like Bodog. Their user interface is good looking. It's intuitive. It's easy to use. It's so easy to use and good looking that lots of other sites copy it. I'm not so crazy about Bodog's promotions, especially as a sports bettor. But if you live outside the U.S. and you're primarily interested in wagering on sports, but you want to do a little poker or casino gambling on the side, Bodog is a good option to consider. They don't have the most robust promotions program, and it sucks that they don't have access for American customers, but it's still one of the best known names in the industry.